Hey everybody, I'm Eva. Thanks for joining. In today's video, I'm going to share with you an outlet haul. I recently got back from a family trip. We took the boys to the historic Triangle in Virginia. We went to Jamestown, Williamsburg, and Yorktown. And if you're curious to see a few photos and videos, then I'll have them at the end of this video. We had a great time. The boys are really a good age for these kinds of activities. And when we would finish our activities for the day, we would go back to the hotel and my husband would go with them to the pool. And I was like, okay, I'll see you later. I'm going to head over to the outlets. And there's some really great outlets that were very close to my hotel. You know, if you're a mom, when you're on a family trip, you're really momming hard. You're trying to take care of everybody, make sure everybody's fed and, you know, that everything's going as smoothly as possible. So it was really a treat for me to get away for a few minutes and for me to have some fun shopping. So I got things from the Kate Spade Outlet, the Dooney Bourke store. Yes, they had one there at that outlet center, and from the Coach Outlet. Now there's one item that I bought on this trip that I'm not super sure that I will keep. I haven't used it yet. I'm still within the return window. So I'm still thinking about that one. It's an item from the Coach Outlet, so I'll show you those things in the Coach section of this video, which will be towards the end. All right, so I know that's a long introduction, so let's go ahead and get started. I'll show you everything that I got from this outlet haul. Okay, we're going to start with Kate Spade. Some of you will remember that a few videos back, I was talking to you about how I saw a Facebook advertisement for the Kate Spade Dumpling bag. So I was very tempted to buy it online a few weeks ago, but I was confused about which size would be best for me. So I was very lucky that they had both sizes at the outlet there in Williamsburg, Virginia, and I decided to go for the small size. But there's just something about this small size that I could not resist. As soon as I got home, I unpacked this bag. I put a little twilly on it that I got from Amazon and a few little TJ Maxx charms here. Oh no, this one's from Target. This one's from TJ Maxx. Anyway, not important really, but I've been wearing it, using it. In fact, I wore it today. It was the bag I took to work, and so I think it's super, super cute. So I got it in the suede. This is the warm gingerbread color. They also had it in black, and they also had it in a real light baby pink. But for some reason, the suede color really spoke to me. So I'll come back and give a review after I've used it a bit longer, and I just think it's so adorable with the little tassel details here on the side. Like, I can see why it has the name Dumpling because it's just so cute. I also picked up a few accessories at Kate Spade. I picked up this flamingo charm and I thought this would look really cute on my Coach wicker bag. Okay, and so yes, here's what it looks like. I mean, it's a good size charm. It really has, you know, some significance to it. And it also has like, you know, this 3D effect here where these ribbons of leather pretty much give like the dimension of the body of the little flamingo. I also picked up this Metro card charm from Kate Spade. I had seen this before on some other videos, but when I saw it in person, I was like, oh yeah, it's even better than expected. You see there are little earbuds here, and the loop is like the taxi cab print. So yeah, very New York theme. And I remember when I was there last summer, I used the Metro card and they were just getting ready to end the Metro card system and go digital. Okay, so I've just tried it on this canvas bag. I had a feeling it would look really good on here. I thought, why not just give it a little more pizzazz here? I like this contrasting color. Okay, now moving on to Dooney. So I know that Dooney has some stores that are located in outlet malls, but they're not exactly like an outlet store. There are not very many of them around. So I definitely was excited to actually go into a Dooney and look and try on many different styles. So they had a mini Barlow in this blush pink color. Now I've got my lights on, so I hope it doesn't wash it out too much. They had the matching SLG and I was like, I'm normally not a matchy person, but they had both of these and I had to bring them home. So I turned off my ring lights because I want you to see this blush pink color. Now I put on my own strap. I've had this strap for several years. I got it on Amazon. I like the organization. I find it really easy and fun to use. So I was happy to get both of these things. Oh, and by the way, I should mention, this is called the Pebble Green small coin case. So I wasn't really looking or planning on getting something in the pebbled leather here, but the pink and brown combination got me, similar to that powder pink, that collection that came out from Coach this year. I really like the pink and brown together. And they do have the Pebbled Mini Barlow and this coin purse available online, but not in the blush pink color. So it definitely gave me that little nudge to go ahead and bring these home from the store. And while I was in the store, I saw some of the other SLGs, and this one really spoke to me, especially once I picked it up. The Florentine leather on this piece is just amazing. This is called the Florentine Large Framed Purse. So I know if you're a Dooney lover, you've seen this before, but if you haven't seen it before, let me just pop this open. This is in the color Natural. It has the red interior. There's some card slots on the back and also a few card slots here on the front. And then in the back of the stores where they have their sample items and their clearance items. So this is the small Barlow bag in the Florentine leather. Before seeing this, I wasn't really interested in a true black Florentine, but when I saw this, I was like, oh, wow, like it has so much presence. It's so strong. It's just like a very saturated black, if that makes sense. So I've got this styled up with this big chunky chain from Amazon, which I've been using both the silver one and the gold one on a lot of my bags lately. I have this little bow from Amazon as well. And then these little charms here were from TJ Maxx. So of course, any of the Amazon products that I'm showing today, I'll have linked below. But wow, this really took me by surprise. It was such, you know, a statement piece. I wasn't looking for this style, but once I saw it, of course, you know, felt this nice, rich, thick Florentine, then I was sold. I'm going to do a video in the near future about my experiences in the Dooney store. And I'm going to tell you about a bag style that I found there that I really liked, but I realized I could get it online cheaper at the I Love Dooney site. So I went back to the hotel, ordered it from the hotel. So that will be coming soon in a future video. Now moving on to the Coach outlet. Now this was available at that outlet store. I think it's actually a retail piece, but you know, now they are combining both outlet items with retail items in the outlet stores. But I just thought this was really fun. So it has a little Rexy charm on it. And just recently, Rexy had a 10-year birthday or anniversary, and I wasn't interested in any of those Rexy pieces. But when I saw this, I was like, oh, this is a really nice way to have that little nod to Rexy without, you know, going all out and having like Rexy on your bag and stuff. All right, so I'm trying it on one of my vintage Coach bags. This is my vintage Coach bridal bag, and I really like how it looks on here. I like the length of it. I like the cluster effect, and I just like the variety of finishes. And then let me show you this SLG, and then hopefully it's gonna focus. This is the ID card wallet in signature canvas with the varsity patch. This one really spoke to me because these were the colors of my high school, the maroon and gray. You can see it's just a bifold. When you open it up, there's a couple of card slots in here and some card slots on this side with also a little slot in the back. And my favorite feature is that there's an outside slip pocket here. Yeah, I thought it was really cute. I really like the varsity patch. I like the organization. So I'll use it for a while and come back and let you know how it's working for me. Okay, so now this next bag was kind of a real treat for me in terms of like, I didn't know about it. I didn't do any research on it. I wasn't like trying to look for it or anything. I was just simply browsing through the store and I was like, oh, what is that? So this is the Coach Emory bag, and it's different in the material. So the flap is leather, but this is chenille in the signature print. And I knew that earlier in the year they had a chenille release just like as a flap style, a shoulder flap, I mean. That's not my style of bag. But this one, a little trapezoid top handle bag. Oh yeah, this one got me. I just thought it was adorable. So I've added my own little charm here from TJ Maxx, but it comes with the clochette and of course the hang tag. And I just thought that it was so, so cute. It has a little back pocket where I can stand up my phone. It opens with a similar clasp as my slouchy rogue, although this one's actually easier to use. It comes with this crossbody strap, and here's a shot of the interior, zip on the back, and a slip pocket on the front wall. And I like the belting details. So you can see the belt that comes through and attaches here under the flap. I just think it's a super cute design. And I was really taken with the chenille, the texture of this bag. I thought it looked really pretty in this color combination. It was also available in a darker color combination. I'll put a pic in if I can find it, and also in a plain leather. They all looked, you know, really nice, but this one just, you know, really spoke to me. And I like the way that the branding just kind of blends in with the overall effect of the signature C's. So yeah, this was definitely kind of a surprise, a wild card, but I'm really glad I picked it up. All right, I also picked up the Travis belt bag. Again, I wasn't looking or researching this bag. I just walked to the store and I picked this up. I tried it on and I was like, oh, this would actually be really good for the activities that I'm doing on this trip. I think the bag that I took with me for the trip, it just didn't fit right for the long days out in the sun and you know, all that stuff. And this one, as soon as I put it on, I was just like, oh yeah, this will work. So I bought it, took it back to the hotel, cut off the tags, and used it for the next 3 days. So this was a definite win. It's cute. I used it right away. I loved it. Super comfortable and super lightweight. So all the other bags that I've showed you today, I know are for sure home runs. This one I haven't used yet, and I keep wondering if I should keep it or not. I'm just thinking, oh, I don't know. I got the camera bag recently, that Dakota bag, and it kind of serves a similar purpose, but it's not denim. It's not the loved denim. So this is the Fletcher bag, and when I saw it at the store, I was like, oh, I've seen videos about it. Not that I was like researching it, but just some of the content creators that I follow have unboxed it. But when I saw it in person, I was like, oh, it's not too boxy. It's actually really squishable. So I went ahead and got it, and I thought to myself, you know, if I change my mind, I can return it at the Coach outlet that's close to me. And I just can't decide. I mean, obviously I know that I don't need it, but there's just something about the look of this bag with the little signature C's here on the front, a little bit of distressing on the corner. And oh, by the way, if you were like me and at first thought, oh, is that too much distressing? No, because this pocket is fully lined. So when you touch this from the inside, no, it's just the lining. So I feel confident that even if that gets a little bit more distressed, that, you know, the pocket is still going to remain functional. So it has some good room, some good capacity. I like that there's a separate place for my phone, and I really like the width and the feel of this strap. Like, this is just so comfortable. I also like the charms that come with this bag. So yeah, I'm conflicted. I know that I don't need it, and I know it will be a duplicate in my collection in terms of other denim bags or other camera style bags, but it's just so cool. So this is the one that I'm on the fence about. But anyway, I had a great time shopping at the outlets there. I had a great time with my family as well. So if you'd like to see any pics or videos of some little family vacay shots of the historic triangle, then just stay for the footage that I'll attach at the end of the video. Well, thanks so much for watching today. You take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hey everybody, I just wanted to let you know I've put together this little photo memory vlog just to document this trip where we took the boys to the historic triangle in Virginia. We went to Jamestown, we went to Williamsburg, and we also went to Yorktown and visited the American Revolution Museum. I just put this together as a personal memory, but of course, if you would like to watch, I hope you enjoy.
reason it took a soldier roughly 15 seconds is because now he's going to have to cast his piece about and charge at the only other space available, which would be the muzzle. Right after that, he is going to draw rammer. Then he's going to ram down his cartridge, making sure that ammunition is seated correctly just on the other side of that vent that I told you about. And from here, that soldier is going to start to feed the rammer on back down into the musket. He's going to return rammer, shoulder firearm, and now he's ready to go. At this point, folks, if all of you would like to cover up your ears, go ahead and do so. This weapon can be a tad loud.